So as I mentioned, Attorney General Jeff Sessions quoted our next guest, George Washington University law professor Jonathan Turley, as one of the reasons for his DACA decision. Listen.
He said, quote, in his testimony, in ordering this blanket exception, President Obama was nullifying part of a law that he simply disagreed with. If a president can claim sweeping discretion to suspend key federal laws, the entire legislative process becomes little more than a pretense.
The professor is with us this evening. Jonathan Turley, good to see you once again, Jonathan.
Thank you.
Were you surprised that he quoted your work there? And do you believe that he used your work correctly?
Well, my testimony actually sounds better with a Southern accent. That was the first thing that I thought. But no, he did quote me correctly. I was very critical of the unilateral decisions taken by President Obama, including immigration. The decision that he made, in my view, was legislative in nature. He asked Congress for the DACA program and was unable to get it passed. And then he took the option that really he does not have, which is to order the very same legislative result, but through executive order. And so while we can debate the means, really the issue here is, where does this issue ultimately belong? It belongs on the floor of Congress. I mean, we have to make this decision together. We shouldn't have it by presidential or judicial proclamation. We should have our representatives debate how it is, if we are going to protect these dreamers.
Yeah. I mean, when you look at the fact that it was being challenged in several courts, it was going to come to a head. So some are arguing that President Trump gave it a bit of a reprieve by giving it this 6-month period in Congress. It could have been, sort of cut off at the knees by a court decision. Is that correct?
Well, I think there is a good chance that Congress could pass something. There were significant challenges against DACA in federal court. A very similar law was struck down by the Fifth Circuit. And so Congress has a chance now to come up with something that is a compromise, that won't please all sides, but may be enough to get a majority. But the thing that's odd to me are those people saying they're going to challenge Trump's decision here. What essentially the New York Attorney General is saying is that he doesn't believe that Trump can use the same authority to rescind this program that President Obama used to create it. And the question is, how does that really wash in terms of the powers of the presidency?
Yeah, and it's a great question. They have a number of differences on a few things, New York Attorney General and the President. That for another night. Jonathan Turley, thank you very much.